Hey guys, Crystal here from Elite Hair Care USA. So today we are doing another video with Coarse textured hair who is also getting a silk press for the first time in a very long time. So if you watch my previous video before in regards to coarse textured hair and silk pressing, you'll know that coarse textured hair doesn't necessarily mean that it's like a Brillo pad, but the coarse texture actually comes from the size of the actual strand. So I don't want you to get that misconstrued or mixed up. When we say coarse textured hair, that doesn't just mean that, oh, her hair is really, really hard, her hair is really, really rough. It merely means the size of the strand. So if the strand is really thick, then that is classified as coarse textured. Now, with that being said, there are some people who have very thick strands that are also like wire. And that was what gives people the perception that coarse textured hair is just not the easiest to work with. So what I'm doing right now is using what we call the tension method to help blow dry her hair. Coarse textured hair likes to entrap moisture in between the actual follicles. So it is not the easiest to dry, but like I said, you have to just take your time and just work your way through. Now for her shampoo and condition, we used our Elite Silky shampoo and conditioner. And I also used a little bit of our Hydration Mist Intense Therapy Spray as her leave-in conditioner. And now we're going to start the silk press process. So with her press, I am definitely using a titanium iron in the kind of smaller partings. And you'll notice with this particular press, I go a lot slower on the follicle because with coarse textured hair, it sometimes wants to revert while you are pressing it. So the slower you go, the more heat will actually get to each strand and the more it will, or the longer it may last. And I'm going to use the word may because there's never a guarantee with any thermal styling. This is not a permanent style. This is merely a thermal or temporary thermal style. So the smoke that you see is the leave-in conditioner that is on her hair. So don't think that her hair is burning. I always like to put that disclaimer out there because there's always one. Oh, what is that smoke? What is that smoke? Her hair is not burning, guys. She has a product on her hair. Product comes in contact with heat. Heat makes smoke. That's how it works. But her hair is not burning whatsoever. Her hair is actually protected to the fullest of its ability. Now for her hairline, I did use a hot comb only because you want to be able to get those little baby hairs that you can't really get with the iron. So I used the hot comb to smooth those areas out. You can also use the hot comb to do the root area as well. It's really by choice. Not everyone does it that way, and it's not a right or wrong way to do this. Everyone's technique is going to be so different, and everyone is going to approach their clients in a different fashion. So, of course, with this service, I always recommend, if you've never had your hair pressed, that you definitely get a trim, which her hair was not actually in bad shape at all. She has a beautiful, beautiful head of hair. Regardless of what texture she has, what porosity she has, whatever that may be, she has a beautiful head of hair. So with her trim, we're merely just cleaning up her ends. That's all that was really needed, just kind of evening her out and removing the little bit of split ends that she did have. By the looks of her hair, I can tell she actually takes good care of it, which is a great thing because clients who have coarse textured hair, they typically don't really know what to do with it. They usually keep it in protective styles or braids or something because it's so hard to deal with. But she has her hair is actually just in great shape. Let me just say it that way. So once her trim is complete, that moves us into the styling area. So I want you guys to listen really, really closely. As you know, I've been talking lately about our new site that we are about to launch. So this is a part of the launch, and this is a little contest that we're doing. So what I'm using to style her is our 2-inch Elite Mac Pro Styler flat iron. So what I am doing as a part of a contest for the launch of our new site is we are doing a giveaway to 2 people for the 2-inch iron, which no one has. So only those people will have that iron. And only thing that you have to do is basically go to our new site and you will write a review on one of our products that you have used in the review section of that product. At the end of the month, we are going to go through all of the reviews, and everyone who has entered a review and put in their email address, you will be entered in the drawing for one of these flat irons. And like I said, we are going to give away 2. So of course, the more reviews, and I mean honest reviews, guys, you don't have to make anything up. I want it to be very honest, a product that you've actually used from us. So the more reviews you post, the more chances you have. And we are actually going to do an actual drawing on YouTube Live for all of the people who did do the reviews to announce the winner. So like I said, we're giving away 2 of our Elite Mac Pro Styler 2-inch flat irons. No one has this iron. No one has this iron. Let me say it again. No one. So you will be one, or you can be one of those 2 who will win one of these irons. No purchase is necessary. Free shipping. Nothing is required of you other than just to make sure that you use the right email address so that we can contact you to get your mailing information if you win. So you guys will hear more about that contest coming soon. In the meantime, I did want to use the flat iron because I wanted you guys to actually see what it looked like. We are in the testing phase of this iron, which it's not really a test. It's more like, okay, is this the final product? Do I really like it? And I actually really do. So I ended up having them send me 4. And I said, well, that's a great way to really get some interaction. Let me give away 2. So that's what we're doing. But in the meantime, we'll go back to the styling. So we are really using just large sections to style her. Now, because her texture is a little more, her texture typically wants to revert first. And furthermore, she hasn't had a press in, I don't think, ever. So it's going to want to revert. So what we are going to do is the quick version of the saran wrap method. So I'm literally going to wrap her hair using my down and around method. If you don't know how to wrap your hair, you can definitely watch my wrap video. And with the quick method, I am actually going to use a processing cap to put over the hair instead of saran wrap. So you place the processing cap on, you take your diffuser and attach it to your blow dryer. And basically you are going to just move around the head for a minute or 2. And I do sometimes go under the cap just to put some more heat inside the bag. But what I'm doing is just literally sealing the cuticle, and but so many words, but I'm doing it in a very fast way. This works for some people. It doesn't work for everybody, but this is the one that I like to do for some of my clients where I don't want them to lose too much body, but I do want to relax the cuticle slightly. So what I did after was spray a little bit of gloss on her hair and then comb her hair down, which her hair came out beautiful. If I could only get this fullness all over my head, I'd be happy. Us fine textured hair people typically want coarse textured hair, and then coarse textured hair people typically want fine textured hair. So I get it. But her hair came out beautiful, guys. Please don't forget to comment down below, subscribe to my channel. Tell me what you think. Do you have coarse textured hair? Tell me what texture you have down in the comments below, whether it be fine, medium, or coarse. And don't forget, our Hair Care Like a Pro webinar is coming up. So make sure you register by going to elitehaircareusa.com/shop. Oh, yes. Shake that. Listen, the shake. Okay.